All right, Lacey's here eyeing our forecast, the bus stop forecast. We got travel troubles kind of on every interstate, it seems like, Lacey, this morning.
The traffic department is working overtime this morning, that's for sure. Hannah Scholl will have an update on the roadways of where those problem areas are. Almost every one of those are likely weather related because we had that blinding rain come through at about 5 o'clock this morning. No severe wind or hail within that. Winds were really gusty, about 45 to 50 on the West Metro. Everything started to come down as far as that goes as it moved through, but just blinding rain made it so tough for travelers, and now you can see the roadways are wet, and in many areas there is ponding. Let me get you to the bus stop forecast. That's our Lucky Star Skycam network. The rain has moved out of Oklahoma City. There'll be more rain moving back in. So 20% chance of rain this morning, 64 degrees. This afternoon, a chance for thunderstorms as the cold front makes its way in. We have a chance to get back into the mid and upper 70s later today. Man, it's been a good rain for folks in the Northwest. You really missed out on our last week's rain and the weekend rain. Overnight, you've picked up an inch to an inch and a half of rain in the Northwest. Should be your rain gauge pictures. Love to see those, and folks in the Northwest will be very happy with that. We've had nearly an inch of rain up I-35 and then back along I-40, and we're still tracking the rain making its way off to the east. How much rain fell in the metro? We do have aerial flood advisories. Just heads up, if you come up to an intersection that's near a creek or a ditch that's come up over the roadway, just find an alternate route. Go around that. It's not worth it this morning. This rain is getting a chance to subside, and with how quickly these storms are moving, the good thing is we avoided any big time flash flooding out of this. We got just enough water to kind of fill things up before everything moved on out. Inch and a half of rain from Mustang to Yukon, inch and a half in Union City, inch and a half out near Hinton and Lakiba, and then out to the east, we've already had an inch of rain close to it there in Midway, and these totals are going to come down some as this makes its way to the east. Those rain intensities have let up a little bit. It's been a lot of water headed through the Sooner State, and it's still making its way to the east. As far as storm strength or any severe looking storms, threatening storms, strongest running from Shawnee, Seminole County. We're kind of in the low grade here. We're not seeing any big time spring-like severe weather out of this. Kind of garden variety thunderstorms is what's making its way up the Turner Turnpike, but it is a wet drive up the Turnpike. Also up 35 all the way up to basically Ponca City, down to Perry, through Stillwater, back edge of the rain coming through Enid now. Heaviest storm from Stroud to Prague to Little, and another one coming into Shawnee. Zooming into Oklahoma County, rain is exiting over towards Luther, Hara, and we're seeing maybe some pea-sized hail on the east side too with that stronger cell I showed you at times, but we haven't had any reports of that this morning. Here's a look at the rain in Shawnee. It's still coming down, back edge in pink, moving at 25-30. It'll be out of there in about 20 minutes. We're watching for any areas of circulation or wind within this complex. We're not seeing anything like we were seeing earlier this morning. That has all weakened, but the heavy rain down 377, pushing up towards Holdenville, Colgate, dry currently in Oklahoma City, 64 degrees or 70s to the south, and that cold front will spark more storms later today. You can see with some of those stronger cells, some stronger wind gusts on the Oklahoma Mesonet. Just had a 26-mile-an-hour gust in Chandler. Not severe, but as you're driving around this morning, especially those high-profile vehicles, it can be tough in those hail cores and in those heavy rain cores. So rain chances slight this morning. Picks up some. There's still showers out to the west that come through mid-morning, and there'll be about a 30% chance of afternoon thunderstorms as the cold front arrives. The front moves in about 3 p.m. and we will see temps reach the mid-upper 70s. Now, northwestern Oklahoma, it's cloudy and cool today. You'll have rain off and on, 50s and 60s for highs with a north wind versus mid-upper 80s in southern Oklahoma. Future next gen showing the rain moving to the east. Still some showers rolling through mid-morning. Rain continues up along the Oklahoma-Kansas border, and then about 2-3 o'clock, the fronts passing by and storms try to take off along that. Now, where exactly those fire, we'll have to see. I do think it's east of I-35 the way it looks, and these storms could be wind and hail producers later today, with the rain really ending by this evening, I-35 westward. So this afternoon, a 30% chance of rain in Oklahoma City, better chance to the north, and rain likely off to the east. Risk for severe weather between 2 and 10 p.m. Trackers will monitor this for you. Hand off with our sister station in Tulsa as storms move this way up to golf ball size hail possible. If we get a couple cells in the metro, some nickel dime size hail possible here. There is a low tornado threat ahead of the cold front if storms can pull away from it. So a low risk for a tornado today. And then tonight we're quiet. We're in the 50s. Tomorrow we're talking 70s, sunshine, north winds, low humidity. We've been talking about it all week. Your weekend looks gorgeous. 53 Sunday morning, 73 in the afternoon, and more rain chances off and on next week. That's your full forecast. We're back right after this.